This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
Good evening. Hope you enjoyed your dry stretch because the rain is returning. A band of green moving toward the Bay Area as we speak. Take a live look outside our Golden Gate Bridge camera. The roads are dry at this hour, but it could be a much different story for our morning commute. First Alert meteorologist Paul Hagen is here with more on what is in store.
Yes, and just the first few sprinkles making their way into the North Bay. You can actually see it on our floor map if we pan off to the left here, and we're looking at those showers beginning to make their way into Sonoma County. Most of this is evaporating on the way down, but that is not going to be the case for a whole lot longer. The rain is going to eventually reach ground level, and we'll see it spreading into the North Bay as we head through the next couple of hours. Futurecast has a good handle on that, pushing some occasional heavy downpours into Sonoma, Napa, and Marin counties between now and 11 o'clock. But those heavier downpours aren't going to be that heavy, and they're not going to last that long. So we're talking about very limited flooding potential, basically zero flooding threat out of this system, because the rain's going to move through quickly, largely out of the Bay Area entirely before the sun comes up tomorrow morning. Still some scattered showers possible for the morning commute, so allow some extra time for that, and probably still some leftover puddles, with more off and on showers likely as we head through the rest of the day on Thursday. And this is just the first of a few different systems. The next one that heads our way, Friday night into Saturday, that's going to be associated with an atmospheric river, a low-end atmospheric river, likely an AR2 on the 1 to 5 scale. Last month it was an AR4, which is significantly stronger. That brings a mix of beneficial rain and hazardous conditions. On the AR2 or even 1 scale, we're talking about mostly beneficial rain, especially for spots that are running a rainfall deficit, like the inland in the East Bay and in the Santa Clara Valley. We'll track a longer look at Futurecast, how long the shower activity is going to last tomorrow, and even look ahead to the arrival of the rain on Saturday, coming up with the full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Paul, thank you. With its Art Deco design and grand lobby, this now closed movie theater is considered a hidden gem in Berkeley. It has a lot of history, but the vintage movie house on Shattuck and Bancroft is also standing in the way of more housing. John Ramos heard from a group of passionate residents who are hoping to save it in the face of some new state mandates.
For decades, Berkeley stood in the way of building new housing, and now they're paying a price for it. With state law removing most local control, residents are just beginning to see what could be lost if they have no say in what's built or what's demolished. In 1919, silent film stars Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford made history when they founded United Artists, a movie studio that set out across California building its own theaters. The one on Shattuck Avenue in Berkeley opened in September of 1932 at a cost of $300,000 and was considered the most luxurious venue in the city. It could hold 1,800 people, and its grand lobby, staircases, and wall-sized frescoes reflected an Art Deco style popular in the opulent cinema palaces of the day.
The farther back you go, the more grand and, intricate it became.
Over the years, the UA Theater screened some of the most popular films in history. But in the 1970s, the multiplex craze took over, and the cinema was divided into 2, 4, 5, and finally 7 screens. But rather than just gutting the building, the owners partitioned the cavernous theater, preserving the gold-painted walls and ceiling, which can still be viewed by accessing a trap door. Greg King got a chance to see it in 2016.
We were able to gain access to the unseen portions of the building. It's fully there, all above the upstairs theaters, where there's a lowered ceiling, and it's completely preserved, all in gold and silver leaf, and it's basically just been hidden away and preserved for all these years.
But in 2022, the building's owner, Regal, sold the theater to a development company called Panoramic Interests, which will preserve only the Art Deco facade out front as the entrance to a massive new 17-story housing project featuring 299 homes, including studios and 4- and 5-bedroom units. The rest of the old theater will be demolished.
I'm brokenhearted. Berkeley is becoming something that I don't recognize anymore, although I desperately want people to have affordable housing. If this building leaves, I don't know what Berkeley represents anymore.
Rose Ellis founded a group that's trying to stop the demolition, but even they are feeling pretty hopeless. The project is subject to new state mandates that pressure cities to create more housing and forfeit local control.
These new housing laws are overreaching in a very narrow aspect in preserving very, very important historical resources like the United Artists.
The residents would like to see the building preserved as a multi-use film and performing arts venue.
I grew up in Berkeley. I went to this theater. It was by far in the 60s the most spectacular theater in Berkeley. It's probably the most precious building in the entire city. It would be a shame to tear it down. It could be the jewel of downtown.
But on Thursday night, the proposal will go to the Zoning Adjustments Board, which has little choice under the law but to approve it. The residents say city planners blew it by not considering the theater's historical status when they proclaimed the project to be exempt from CEQA protection.
We don't understand how this exemption was granted, and the exemption just basically puts it on a glide path to approval and this theater to be destroyed.
The state is seeing to it that the housing shortage is no longer ignored. And because of it, the theater's fate may already be sealed, and Berkeley may soon lose another beautiful piece of its history.
The theater was the only United Artists cinema built in Northern California. And when it closed last year, it was the only UA Art Deco structure to still be showing movies. All right, now to San Francisco, where Safeway confirms it is closing its Fillmore District store on February 7th, citing crime as a major factor. Now, the store's closure was delayed to ease the transition for people living in the area. In a statement, Safeway said, quote, "The decision to close the store was made after careful consideration due to ongoing concerns about associate and customer safety, as well as persistent issues with theft." It is the only full-service grocery store in the neighborhood. Residents say the store provides more than just food, but also medication and financial assistance.
It's going to leave a lot of low-income people, seniors, and families without a place to go for what we need. There's a Wells Fargo inside, there's a pharmacy inside.
Reverend Amos Brown says the decision will be devastating for Black residents in the Fillmore, while Safeway will gain an enormous profit. He's now calling on the Board of Supervisors to step in.
See this as a first measure of a form of reparations by making sure that that property does not go into the hands of anyone who excludes this Black community.
Reverend Brown says the most important thing is that the local community has a say in whatever ends up replacing the Safeway. So the closure comes at a time when California is expected to get tougher on some retail theft and drug crimes. Prop 36, which was overwhelmingly approved by voters last month, goes into effect 1 week from today. It will increase penalties for some repeat offenders. All right, firefighters in Southern California are getting some relief tonight from the brutal Santa Ana winds that have been fueling the Franklin fire. It's forced thousands of people from their homes in Malibu. And the wildfire expanded at an alarming rate when it broke out on Monday, consuming an area larger than 5 football fields per minute. It has destroyed several homes and burned more than 4,000 acres. More than 1,500 firefighters are battling the flames from the air and ground, and the fire is still just 7% contained. And the people of Malibu aren't just relying on first responders. They are getting help from community members who have created special fire brigades. As Jeff Nguyen reports, the team includes a judge and even a Hollywood actor.
Meet the members of the Community Brigade in Malibu putting out hotspots in the Franklin fire and removing smoldering wood from a retaining wall to prevent more flare-ups.
The goal of the brigade is to create a fire-adapted and a fire-prepared community.
The group is made up of volunteers like Keegan Gibbs, who was impacted by a wildfire 6 years ago.
This is the house we first showed you. It is now gone.
In 2018, my family's house burned down during the Woolsey fire.
The Volunteer Brigade launched last year with an agreement between the LA County Board of Supervisors and the fire department.
We're not cowboys. We never self-deploy.
The volunteers will do things like help with evacuation efforts because they live in the community and they know the roadways well.
There's a certain sense of an ability to calm a situation down when you have a familiar face that you're being interfaced with.
The idea is to collaborate with authorities to better protect the community. They have helped with directing visiting fire departments through the narrow and winding roads. The brigade is a nonprofit, so things like personal protection equipment are funded through donations and grants.
It costs almost $2,800 per person, so it's expensive.
200 people applied for the program, but a little more than 40 were accepted, with plans to double that next year.
They all went through 60 hours plus of training.
There's a Superior Court judge in the group and even an actor who's played a firefighter. But volunteers say it's taking responsibility for choosing to live in an area that's prone to fires.
Why feel helpless when you could feel prepared and feel like you're a part of the solution?
So flames near Pepperdine University have diminished. So this is a look at the ashy hills above the campus today. The university lifted a shelter in place this morning. Power was restored after students hunkered down in the campus center and the library last night.